In 1916, our grandfather opened his office in San Andreas. Okay, so for the last 99 years, the Airola family has been involved in helping the county of Calaveras deal with their legal issues. Everyone in the county has more legal issues now than they had before this fire started, and we basically have to be involved to make sure that you folks are properly taken care of for each of your individual claims. And that's exactly why we've teamed up with a big team of people, but this is a very big, complex matter with a lot of different needs, and each one of you, every single person in here, has a different case and a different need and different questions, because all of these pieces of property are different. Some property is open, some has a view, some have more trees, and there's certain reasons why you own and you bought your own property.
This is a friend of my mother's who was on vacation during the fire and wasn't even able to get all of her, important papers and jewelry and things out. Where she said that she didn't think her place would burn because she's literally in a meadow. Well, you can see what happened to the meadow. And there's even a pond down there with water in it.
One of the real long-term negative effects of the fire will be as soon as the rains come, the soil goes into those ponds.
Right.
It will kill any kind of life that's in the ponds in order to make it once again something that will resemble a pond in any way, shape, or form like it was before. It has to be excavated, and all the silt and the acidic material has to be taken out. And it's a very expensive proposition.
Your insurance probably covers your house. Your losses from the fire are there. So you may not be having any trouble with your insurance company, and your insurance company may step up and do all the right things and pay out that policy. The problem is the magnitude of the losses as a result of the fire. While the insurance covers this, you have all this damage that is left to you.
If they have insurance, they probably think I'm taken care of, and they don't realize that there's extra, measures of damages for trees, for example.
Right.
The fences that likely aren't covered, or the fact that they're underinsured. The fact that California law says you get something for having to go through it. The discomfort associated with being homeless for 3 months as you're living in your mother-in-law's, extra room while you're rebuilding. All of that is recoverable.
The power company does not want private citizens doing anything around the power lines. They don't want them trimming trees. That's why they have these contracts with huge tree trimming operations that exist solely and exclusively to make sure that the area around the power lines are kept safe. It's already been paid for.
I think that's the most important thing. You all have already paid for it.
That's right. What they do is they historically have cut corners. And we know that because we've had many cases where what happens is they allow the trees to overgrow and they just don't stay on top of it, and they don't do it. And it's not that they don't do it because they don't have the money. It's not true. They have the money because it's built into their rates, and they've already been paid to do the work. What they've done is they've devoted those resources elsewhere.
Great question. So the question was, are we filing a class action, or are we doing individual insurance claims? We are not filing a class action case. Every single person here has their own unique case with their own unique set of damages. There will no doubt be what is called a coordination of the cases, where all of the cases will end up in front of a single judge, but you will have your own case. With respect to the insurance piece of the question, we are not seeking to collect attorney's fees on monies that your insurance company pays you on your policies. That's not something we're seeking to do, and it's not something we're going to do. We know that if you have insurance, we know you're going to have questions about what your policy provides, what's fair, and how to put your best foot forward in making your claim. And so as part of that, we're trying to provide you help and guidance in that regard.
As we put together a team of people, we have my firm out of Sacramento. We've got phenomenal wildfire lawyers out of Southern California. And we have local attorneys, the Airolas, who have all come together in a spirit of total cooperation. Our approach has been, we're here, we're holding this community forum, and anyone who wants to come to us, to meet us, and to learn from us, and to engage us if that's what they want to do, then that's great.